Hello and welcome back to the Boundaries video series. I'm Charlotte Harrington LLMSW. Today's video is part 2, Setting Boundaries. Please be sure to check out part 1 where we discussed what boundaries are and the different types of boundaries. Today's video will expand more on how to set boundaries with examples so you can begin to apply this knowledge to your own life. Now that you know about the different types of boundaries, porous, rigid, and healthy, and why they matter, that they improve relationships, it's time to take action. The first step, taking the time to realize what's important to you and what your values are, whether it's safety, trust, humor, honesty, or a combination of these, or something entirely different. Then deciding what you're comfortable with and need in your own relationships. This may take time, effort, and intentional reflection. It is also a learning process. Something you thought you were okay with may no longer work for you, and vice versa, and that's okay. The next step, and the most difficult for many people, is communicating those wants or needs to others. Communicating wants or needs also takes practice. A useful way to do this is to use assertive communication. Assertive communication keeps both our needs and others' needs in mind. For example, someone could think, I know that saving money is important to me, and understand a partner's need to explore and enjoy new experiences. Using assertive communication, they could advocate for themselves by saying something like, saving money is important to me. I know you enjoy new experiences, but I need you to understand I'm anxious when we don't discuss big purchases together first. This isn't always easy, but significantly improves the quality of life. Setting boundaries also helps us feel calmer, improves relationships, communication, and decreases stress, anxiety, and depression because we feel empowered and capable to meet and advocate for our own needs. While we can't control how others respond to our boundaries, we have a sense of control over what we are and aren't willing to accept in situations and relationships through boundary setting. Another example of setting boundaries is what people are comfortable with for COVID. As mask mandates lift, there may be many preferences and comfort levels. Figure out what yours are, try to understand others, and let them know what you are okay with and not okay with. Another example of setting a boundary is realizing you're uncomfortable when people borrow your things without asking. Consider the other person. Perhaps their perspective is they assume it's okay with you or that you enjoy sharing. State your comfort level while keeping in mind or learning theirs. For example, it makes me feel upset when you borrow my car without asking. Please ask before borrowing it. I may need it unexpectedly. Which boundaries do you struggle with in your life? Which one would you like to set today? We'd love to hear from you. Feel free to leave us a comment about your experiences.